Going to said bringing you all things Leeds, and I do believe once again because I've just done a YouTube live, but it forgot to save and it forgot to upload as a video, so I am having to do it again, unfortunately. But here's a YouTube live, and one reason why I'm doing YouTube live was first of all, I just kept on putting it off, so I do apologise for that. And also, I changed my room around and I could not find a good camera angle, so basically my desk is bang in the middle again. It used to be in that corner where I did have a good camera angle for YouTube videos, but I can't really find one now. So that's why I chose to do a YouTube live. But there was no way I could not do a video on this. So Leeds United have finally announced a new manager after sacking Paul Heckingbottom around 3 weeks ago. We have finally announced a new manager, and that manager is Marcelo Bielsa. It's been on the cards for a while. There's been plenty of talk for weeks and weeks about this, but Marcelo Bielsa is now the new Leeds United manager. Sky Sports News, they reported that it is a 3-year deal that Bielsa's on at Leeds. Others saying that it is a 2-year deal with an option to extend for a further year. Bielsa, he's coming to Leeds with massive amounts of experience. He's 62 years old and managed 11 clubs in total. And I've wrote down a few of the clubs where he did a big job. So in '98 he managed Espanyol, which is of course a well-known La Liga team. In '98 to '04 he was manager of Argentina, and that is where he is very well known and he's really looked up to in Argentina. And at his time at Argentina, he was managing the likes of Carlos Tevez and all the rest of it. In 2007 to 2011, he was manager of Chile. 11 to 13, where I feel as though he did his biggest amount of work in European football. Because I think it's fair to say, when I first heard of his name, going around, I'd never really heard of him. And I don't think a lot of people had. Although he is very highly regarded in European football. But in 2011 to 2013, he was manager of Atletico Bilbao. And in 2012, he got them to the Europa League final. And on their way to the final, they beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. So that's a very big success for him there. And 14 to 15, he managed Marseille. And his last job was manager of Lille last year. I think he left in December of 2017. And I was watching, I don't know whether you've heard of him, a very good sports journalist for Sky Sports News, Guillaume Balaguer. He was doing a YouTube live last night, and I wrote in the comments whether he knew anything about Bielsa, and he replied, and he did mention that, at his time at Lille fans felt disappointed by him because he did come and go. He didn't bring success quickly, and that's something that we are going to have to be patient with. Like I say, he's coming in with loads of experience. He's 62 years old, so he's not young, which is what we've seemed to have been getting. Paul Heckingbottom is a young English coach. Thomas Christensen is a young and new, European coach. But he's 62 years old, it's Bielsa. So that just tells me that he's not going to be at Leeds for more than 3 or 4 years. I think that's clear to see. He's not going to be at Leeds for more than 2 or 3 years. We've got him in for one reason and one reason only, and that is to get us back into the Premier League and to do a really good job. So it's a really, really bold move from Leeds United. It makes a statement. It's really exciting, and I'm really lost for words for this. It really is phenomenal. A player of not a player, a manager of Bielsa's character and all the rest of it. A CV like that. Why you would choose to come to a mid-table championship team is beyond me. But it really is phenomenal and it really is exciting. But like I say, it is a bold move from Leeds United. But like I say, it does make a statement. It's put us back on the map. All the top, top journalists and top news sources are talking about us. Where he's very, very looked up to as a footballer, as a football manager in Argentina and South America. We're going to get a lot more people in that part of the country wanting to watch Leeds United and the Championship to see how Bielsa's doing. So it really has put us back on the map, not just in European football, but in world football. And even the Championship as well, and the EFL. So maybe they might start to like us because it may give them a bit more revenue with more people interested in the EFL and the Championship. But yeah, like I say, it is massive. A lot of people. He is very looked up to in European football. The likes of Pep Guardiola. Guardiola said, "My admiration for Bielsa is huge. because he makes the players much, much better. For me, he is the best coach in the world. So a massive statement there from Pep Guardiola. He's just won the Premier League. Mauricio Pochettino as well. He said, he is like my football father. We have a generation of coaches who were his disciples. How he feels football, the passion he has for football, I think we all took from him. So he is very, very passionate, and that's something that we're going to have to be wary of, because I think, Leeds fans, he's definitely one of, the biggest appointment as a manager in the history of Leeds United, I think. And Leeds fans, we are very, very excited, and we are prepared to be patient with him. At least those on Twitter saying that they're going to be patient with him. Although there'll be a lot of Leeds fans who won't be patient, because some Leeds fans just want us to get into the Premier League like tomorrow. So a lot of them aren't going to be patient, but we do have to be patient. Which whether Bielsa's patient, because if he's not getting results quickly, he's going to be thinking at the back of his mind, do I want to be here? And tarnish my CV, because he really does have an impressive CV. So we're going to have to be patient with him, and hopefully he is as well. Now, he said a lot of the right stuff. Phil Hay, he's been obviously reporting on this a lot. Phil Hay tweeted that Bielsa said, "It has always been my ambition to work in England, and I have had several opportunities to do so during my career. However, I have always felt it was important to wait for the right project to come along." He is right. He is a massive project at Leeds to get us back into the Premier League. It's a very, very long project, very hard project, but one where if it pays off, it is massive. And if he is the man to take us back into the Premier League, he's going to be, loved by loads. Bielsa, he also said that when a club with Leeds United's history made me an offer, it was impossible to turn it down. I'm excited for the challenge ahead, and I look forward to collaborating with Victor, Andreas, Angus, and we work hard to achieve great things at this football club. And whether he has come because of the history is, I'm questionable about, because there are reports out there saying that he is earning around £68,000 a week, which is a hell of a lot of money. But yeah, we got to give credit to Victor Orta, Andrea Ravazani, and Angus Kinnear, because they got a lot of stick last season. Victor Orta especially, for the recruitment. He did bring in a lot of players which a lot of fans don't like. So Victor Orta was blamed for poor recruitment, Andrea Ravazani for poor PR. And Angus as well, because of the club badge that they released, and also the mind matchup as well, brought us very, very bad PR. So the three of them did get a lot of stick, but we got to give them huge amounts of credit, and they really have pulled it right out of the top drawer with disappointment. But Bielsa, there's no way he's come in without reassurances. Reassurances say he's going to get all the players that he wants. I think a few players that we are going to get. I think Abel Hernandez. He's one who's on the cards, because he tweeted quite a while ago him wearing a white shirt. So I think that could have been a hint. Also, was it Vidra as well? But yeah, like I said, Bielsa's not coming. Bielsa, there's no way he's coming without reassurances that he's going to get a big transfer budget and the players that he wants to come in. And also another one as well with the training ground as well. Developments with the training ground and bringing it close to Taylor Road. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, like I said, there's no way it's coming without reassurances, and I do think that we are going to spend big this summer, and I do think that it's going to be exciting times to come with Leeds United. So my thoughts on promotion, I do think that we will be up there this season. Whether we will get promoted is another question, because it is a big job, to get the players last season who were bang average into great players, and to sign all these other players, and for them to all gel in one season is a big ask. But hopefully it is this season, of course. I want us to get promoted very, very quickly. But I think within 2 years, we will be back in the Premier League. Or hopefully anyway. Because Bielsa, if he don't get us promoted, he's off. Like I say, I can't see him staying for more than 2 or 3 years at Leeds United. But yeah, it'll be fascinating to see how he gets on. It's very, very exciting times for Leeds. I'm very, very excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. So it'll be interesting, and it all kicks off for Marcelo Bielsa at Leeds United against Forest Green Rovers of all teams on July the 17th. That is a Tuesday. That is a friendly match, and I might go to that game. Who knows? But that'll be interesting, and it all kicks off for him against Forest Green Rovers away on Tuesday, July the 17th. Also, if you missed it, the EFL First Cup of the first round of the EFL Cup was drawn this morning, and Leeds United, we drew with Bolton Wanderers. That's a home draw against Bolton Wanderers. Like like I say, first round of the EFL Cup. So I will be trying to get tickets for that one. So make sure you watch out for all the matchday vlogs next season, because I am back fully, and I do feel as though I need to explain a little bit about that. So you may have seen my last video, titled "Returning Soon." I am back now, fully. Sorry for that video as well. I do realise that it was a very, very poor quality video. But I just had to get something out there saying that I am going to be coming back. But I am back now. But yeah, that video that I've released, very, very BTEC. So I do apologise. But yeah, I am back now. So make sure you do subscribe for all the latest Leeds United news and content. And matchday vlogs next season, previews, etc. Because I am back fully. But yeah, Marcelo Bielsa, brand new Leeds United manager. So let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on the Marcelo Bielsa appointment. Like I say, it could go one or two ways. We could, get promoted to the Premier League and be a massive, massive team, or it can really, really backfire. We could spend big, but then it backfires, and we may, look at Aston Villa. Hopefully that does not happen to us again, because it obviously happened to us just over a decade ago. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like I said, on your thoughts on the Marcelo Bielsa appointment. Are you excited? What are your thoughts on our promotion chances this season? If you also enjoyed this YouTube live, make sure to like the video. Let me know as well in the comments down below whether you think I should do more YouTube lives. I think that I will do some more YouTube lives. I did a Facebook live as well just a moment ago, and quite enjoyed that as well. So I probably will do more of these live videos. But yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe if you are brand new. And yeah, I'm back, and Marcelo Bielsa is a brand new Leeds United manager.